So, how is everyone? I hope you are all well. So, I'm going to ask you a question. Has Tim Mullen just slipped up and proven that the Wells family are indeed lying? And the time frame, the timeline, everything that they've given is a load of rubbish. Now, it would be quite a thing, wouldn't it, if the very person who believed that they were coming into a family's life in order to help them navigate such a treacherous water, would be the person who sunk the ship. I'm going to leave it up to you. Now, before we actually look at what Tim Mullen said, what we must remember is the context behind it. Now, what we must remember is that Tim Mullen is the self-proclaimed media manager, or was. He was around the family, he spoke to the family. There was a conversation had on other channels about the potential for Tim Mullen to have held Don's phone for a period of time and potentially had access to what was on that phone and potentially transferred the data from that phone onto another piece of hardware. Now, we're not here to say whether we know that's true or not, but it's out there. It's out there in the ether. It definitely does make sense that Tim had Don's phone for a period of time. Now, obviously, just after Don was incarcerated, it would appear that Tim had Don's phone alongside some messages. But anyway, so that's where we are. Now, as you know, if you've been around the channel a little while, Tim and myself exchanged some emails before I decided that Tim was basically trying to keep me quiet to leverage a potential future explosion that would offer my channel its name in lights. What Tim didn't understand was I don't give a toss about names in lights. I don't give a toss about numbers or anything. What I care about is the children and getting to the bottom of what has happened and opening people's eyes to some of the things that they may not otherwise think about, know about, and the rest is history. But yeah, numbers to me mean nothing. I don't ask for subscribers, I don't ask for memberships, I don't ask for anything. They're there if people want to, blah blah blah, it's there. So anyway, in amongst these exchanges, I said to Tim, okay Tim, you've been around the family. What do you think happened? What do you think happened, Tim? What did Tim say? So bearing in mind that Tim, flat out, he is an avid supporter of Don. He supports him absolutely, flat out. And if you go by their timeline, now they were all at the house. Don was at work, and there was a 2 minutes period of time where someone must have ventured onto the property, grabbed Summer, and took her. Tim, he says that Summer is basically out venturing, comes across someone doing something that's that nefarious that the only option that they have is to take Summer away. Now, what would someone possibly be doing in the woods that would give them no other option but to take a child who happens to stumble across them? Because I count Tim as quite a sensible guy. I thought that he was intelligent. But, if Summer, for a start off, if Summer was at the house and she was seen into the house and, in a matter of minutes she is gone and the rest is history, then that kind of shoots his story in the foot, unless Don and Candus have divulged information to the fact that Summer was missing for a lot longer than we have been led to believe. we've said about, and it's been a long time conversation over the fact that Summer would indeed wander off. You know, some people said she wouldn't, some people said she would, and it just so happens that the people who were around Summer that day were very, very adamant to the point that Summer would not wander off. You know, when Chris McDonough stated that Hunter is 80% honest and 20% embellishments, whatever, well, the fact that Hunter said that Summer didn't wander off, that is bollocks, because she did wander off. She was a 5-year-old girl who would wander off whenever she got the opportunity. I would go as far as saying that is a given. And for the media manager, when asked directly what he feels happened, and obviously he can't incriminate Don and Candus, so he opts for that Summer has wandered off, come across somebody doing something that gives them no other opportunity but to take her. You know, he could have said many things, couldn't he? He could have said that someone ventured up onto the property. If you're supporting them and you're going along with the family's narrative and their story and what they're telling everybody, then to support them, surely you would have said, well, I'm guessing someone was on the property. They've waited for an opportunity and they've taken Summer. They've probably watched that place for a while, know that people come and go. Summer is on the grounds of the property on her own for a duration of time. The boys are in the house, Grandis asleep, Candus is fucked off, and Summer, there's been an opportunity for her to be grabbed. It's unfortunate, but it's happened. A temporary lapse of judgment. That's what you would say if you was fully supporting of this family and their timeline. But no, he didn't. Summer's off. Comes across someone. They grab her, take her. They got no choice. So I ask you, Tim, what was the person doing that meant that they had no other option but to take Summer? Because I would imagine that scenario leads you to only a certain amount of conclusion. Did Summer catch someone up by her property doing something that she knew and could point out and potentially tell her parents about? Let me know down below what you think. Did Tim slip up, or is Tim just an idiot? Catch you all in the next one.